Hello, my name is Mr. Dog, and today we're going to be looking at the Hisuian Samurott V-STAR deck in Expanded. Hisuian Samurott has the attack Merciless Blade with 110 base damage, but if our opponent's active Pokemon has any damage counters on it already, this attack does 110 more damage. We can get damage counters on our opponent's active Pokemon using Zigzagoons, which allows us to place one damage counter on any of our opponent's Pokemon when we place it down onto our bench, and we can reuse this ability with Scoop Up Nets. And we also have the V-STAR attack, Mooncleave Star, allows us to put 4 damage counters on one of our opponent's Pokemon. This actually combos really nicely with Yveltal-GX's GX attack, Doomcount GX. If your opponent's active Pokemon has exactly 4 damage counters on it, this Pokemon is knocked out. So this will allow us to knock out any Pokemon in the game, including the VMAXs. For energy acceleration, we play 4 Dark Patches. It allows us to accelerate basic Dark Energy from our discard pile to our bench Dark Pokemon. And to make sure the Hisuian Samurotts are on the bench so we can use our Dark Patches, we play Keldeo-EX with the Russian ability. Allows us to switch this with our active Pokemon. Okay, so I'm going to keep the introduction short and sweet. Let's get on to some gameplay. Okay, we're going first, which is probably what we want because we can evolve into Samurott V-STAR as soon as possible. Discard the Raihan. Get a Samurott. And I'm going to get 2 Samurotts just in case, because they are playing fire, so they might be able to welder onto like a Reshizard and Volcanion EX, steam up and do 230 to knock me out, which would be quite bad. They also play custom catches as well from the Mulligans, so they don't even need Boss's Orders or Guzma to gust me. So we'll attach and pass. If they are playing Reshizard though, that's pretty good because we just need to knock out 2 of those and we can win the game. So we're going to start with Volcanion. So they could actually knock out my V-STAR next turn if they get a Welder with Double Blaze with 6 energy. So I might want to try and find a Guzma this turn because I don't really want to knock out. I don't really want to hit into a 1-prizer. That feels really bad. So let's evolve this. Attach. And discard these 2. Grabbing a Crobat, I think. Draw for 6, see what we get. So I might just have to settle for knocking out this. And then we'll roll this one. Then we'll N. See what we can get. Need to find a way out the active. Okay, this hand is actually quite bad. We do find a way out the active though. Maybe we can get something good off the prize cards. V-Seeker, that's pretty good. We can end next turn, potentially. Okay, there's an attachment, but do they have the Welder? Hopefully not. Okay, they're using greens instead. Just a good sign. They could still use Volcanion EX if they're playing Volcanion EX though, to do more damage. They'd need 2 Volcanion EXs to... Or they could just custom catcher one of my 2 prizes. That could work as well. Okay, that's what they're going for. Okay. That's fine. So we could actually knock this out this turn. We can use Cleave Star. Just need to get an extra damage counter on it, which we do with Scoop Up Net. So we'll reset this. And we'll attach an energy. And then we'll end them down to 4, I think. Because it disrupts our opponent. And we can see more cards. Okay, this is a good hand. Probably will save the Field Blower. It could be good at some point. So we'll Mooncleave Star. And then we'll take the knockout with Merciless Blade. So now I just need to get a knockout on this Talonflame. It's probably the easiest thing to do. Or we can 2-hit the Reshiram Charizard. There's their Welder. But they won't do enough to knock out my Samurott with their GX attack. They only do 200 damage. That's what they're going for. Silent Lab. That's interesting. Okay, they're going for Outrage. Okay, so I'm going to use Field Blower to get rid of this and this. I could play it faster and try and find a Guzma this turn to win the game, but I don't think I really need to do that. I think I'd just rather hit into this. And we'll attach for a turn. Okay, Merciless Blade. So they're probably going to have to retreat this into something else. Maybe another Reshizard, if they have one. If they can't do that, then we pretty much just win, because we can just KO this quite easily. They're going to Escape Rope. I'm just going to... Well, that makes it easier for me, because they're going to knock out a one-prizer. Oh, Max Potion. That's quite annoying. They're going to Wilder for one. They're going to go with a Fast Flight. Okay. So no attack this turn. So I think I just hit into this again, and we hope that they don't have Welder. We hope they don't have another Max Potion. So it's just hard to treat this. Then smack it. The greens. Oh, I bet they're going to find another Max Potion. Oh, okay, no. So they can't weld this turn, which means they can't attack. They're just going to switch. So if our last goon is in the deck, we just win. So let's get rid of these two. And yeah, we just win, because we can get rid of their Silent Lab. The Sky Field. Then Goon Ping this. Then Merciless Blade for the knockout. Okay, we're playing against Shadow Rider. Should hopefully be a good matchup because we can hit them for weakness. Grab the Quick Ball, I guess. And we'll attach for our turn. Might want to go for a Dedenne so I can use my abilities whilst I can. We use this. Go to this. And we'll bench this, use this. Don't want too many trainer cards in my hand because they'll do more damage. And we'll Trainers Mail. We'll leave all that in the deck. Then we'll Crobat. Okay, this seems pretty good for now. We'll just pass. Well, the bad thing is we don't really have any supporters, but we can at least get into the Samurott V-STAR next turn. Gengar Mimikyu. I assume they have the way to retreat in their hand. Okay. If you didn't find Silent Lab. Okay, good. And we'll just Basket Crash. So they'll do 200 damage with Poltergeist. It's fine, I guess. God's sake, there's a Silent Lab. Okay, nice, we top deck to research. Probably get rid of these two energies, first of all. Oh, I was supposed to grab a V-STAR, oops. Never mind, we'll find one. Attach these to here. Then we'll research. Okay, nice, not punished. Then we'll Mooncleave Star. And get the knockout with Merciless Blade. So because not likely to be able to get a Zigzagoon pings off because of the Silent Lab, I think I might actually just attack with the V in this matchup. Okay, that's going to concede good. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. So this is actually a pretty fun deck to play. I don't know if it's that good because it is an evolution deck, and generally evolution decks are a bit weaker and expanded because they take a long time to set up. But this has a lot of good things going for it. We hit Shadow Rider Calyrex VMAX for weakness, as you saw in the gameplay, and we also hit Mew VMAX for weakness. So those two decks are pretty good and expanded right now. So what do you think of this deck? Let me know in the comments down below, and please remember to like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you for the next deck showcase. Bye!